see more water flowing here. First of all, I'm here at Tree Houses Park in St. Philip. Over here is farmland. This road over here will take you back to Tree Houses. This road over here will take you back to Bayfield via Vale, Culpeper Island, which is a little island off of Barbados in St. Philip. It will lead you back to Skeets Bay, the Ragged Point Lighthouse, all in St. Philip. And a bit of the East Coast, Skeets Bay and Ragged Point, known as East Point. All that is a part of the East Coast. The East Point Lighthouse is just over here. All over here is Bayfield and Skeets Bay. You can see St. Catherine's Church over here. St. Catherine's Anglican Church over here, which is in St. Philip. Up the hill now will take you back to Fortescue, Blades Hill in St. Philip. And St. Mark's Public School, which is at Blades Hill in St. Philip. And it will take you back to St. Mark's Church and College Savannah, which is in St. John. So this is all Tree Houses Park, Tree Houses, St. Philip, outside of Tree Houses Park in St. Philip. So you can see how peaceful and quiet out here is. You can see the ruins for the old Tree Houses sugar factory, which closed down in the 1950s. So Blades Hill up the road here and College Savannah and Fortescue. College Savannah is in St. John, but that part of St. John is very close to St. Philip. College Savannah and Concept Bay. Concept Bay is a fishing village. This is St. Philip, the parish which is supposed to be having less hills or no hills at all. You can see how steep this hill is. And over here that they have no hills. It is partially true that St. Philip has no hills in it. Partially true. In that St. Philip is supposed to be the flattest parish in Barbados. But some say it has no hills at all. People that don't know about it will think that it is fully flat. But as you can see, it is not fully flat. This is Tree Houses Hill above here, taking you back to Blades Hill and Fortescue, that part of St. Philip. And then it will take you back to St. John with College Savannah and St. Mark's Anglican Church. St. Mark's and St. Catherine's are the two sister churches, the same parish. St. Catherine's is St. Mark's is just around the corner uphill here in College Savannah, and St. Catherine's is just across here. Two in close proximity to each other. The Wise Bible College is also uphill here. All Tree Houses Hill here. So St. Philip is a less rustic parish. St. Philip is not a rustic parish like how it is in the countryside, but it is not a rustic parish like how St. Andrew and St. Joseph and St. Thomas and St. George is rustic, and you can see all the hills and so on there, but it is still a rustic parish. It is still a rustic parish. So now for me to walk back now. You can see all the farmland here, which was destroyed by King Fire a few months ago, early this year. Heading back down now. Oh, the lovely Tree Houses Park. I will stop by the spring again and show you the spring, which is dirty. That spring is usually clear You can see all the fish in this spring. People is bathing there and thing. People is step bathing there. I'm in the beautiful countryside here in just nature, peace and quiet. Oh, this spot here. If you know I would have wear enclosing shoes instead of these slippers. Oh, this rainwater going on my foot. And then back by the spring again. Before I take you back to the park, I will show you guys the spring again. The spring here at Tree Houses Park. See how dirty it is, brown. It is never like this. This spring is clear as day. But because of the rain and the dirty water flowing with it, the reason why it is like this. All out here now will be a harbor, a place to harbor mosquitoes. The fish is usually be in here. You can see all the fish in here swimming. But they got somebody that's purge and clean up this spring every day though. There is someone who comes and cleans out the spring every day. It says persons are reminded that it is an offense to pollute the stream under the Three Houses Spring Management and Control Act. Those found in breach of the act will be prosecuted. You can see how dirty it is. It looks like harboring mosquitoes already. You can see all the mosquitoes in there. Look. People is usually come in this spring and take a bath. Let's have a bath in this spring. This more flowing like a river now than anything else. People just come in here and bathe and thing though. People just come in this stream and bathe and thing for the day. This more flowing like a river than anything else now. Because the stream is not, because the rain not fall, is what got it looking so. All the mosquitoes and things. I feel like the rain won't fall again though. Beautiful countryside. Nature at its best. Hardly anyone around me or anything. And since today is a rainy day, you will definitely, most definitely not find someone here today. Very seldom you see a bus out here these days. You see 81 coming down. Didn't even know when that went up. I didn't even hear when that bus went up the road. That's 81, I call it Savannah Van. This is a tablet here honoring the people who are from St. Philip who made a contribution to the parish. Mr. Crawford was a politician. The roundabout down in 6 roads. The big roundabout down 6 roads, which is also in St. Philip, is named after him. I'm not sure about Dorothy Hinkson or John or Betty Marshall, Ronald Stout and Sons, but I know that RPB, Red Plastic by Station Racer, a Calypsonian who is also from St. Philip in the nearby Barefield area across here. Florence Dash, Hilda Skeen was a teacher. She was a teacher at the Industry High School, which is also in St. Philip. She was a teacher there, and they named the school, the former Holy Trinity Boys and Girls School, after her. Hilda Skeen. Alston and Beryl Mason, Carol Springer, Addington Ford he was the Joel Ford father. He was Dale Ford that used to read the news at CBC. He was Dale Ford's father. He was her father. But I can't remember what he doing. I know he's a well-known man, but I ain't sure what he do though. But he named on here, so they have to do something for the parish. Them is heroes that contributed to the parish, that contributed to St. Philip. There will be the community heroes. So this is the Three Houses National Park. The rain is down again. Oh boy. This rain is down again. When I was a child, when I come out here with the camp or the school, we used to come in this park and play. This is our play park. I was about 20 plus years ago when I was a very young youth. You see the playground rules over here. You hear nature at its best. You hear the sounds of nature. Swings under the mud, under the water puddles here. The rain is now back down again. Over here is the farmland, which they had a dispute. The fellas had a dispute last year when one of them wanted to fly up at the farmer when the farmer confronted them about trespassing and stealing on his compound. And they wanted to flare up at him, to attack him, and the farmer shot them dead. The two guys right on this farmland over here. The board showing the list of systems and parts in Barbados. A little map here. You can see the ruins for the old Three Houses plantation. As I said before, this is the top of St. Philip. This is the top part of St. Philip. This is not the flat part. St. Philip is the largest parish, the flattest parish, supposed to be, and it is referred to by many Philippines. First of all, people from St. Philip refer to themselves as Philippines, and Philippines refer to St. Philip as the Republic of St. Philip. The people from this parish tend to like to do things by themselves, and they like to what to say? They like to do things by themselves. The calypso competitions, different cultures, they have their own culture. As I said before, well-known calypsonians who are from Barbados, red plastic by RPB, John King, Blood, and Matt Fingal are all from St. Philip here in Barbados. Now approaching the Sanford Thickets Junction. This is where the car is turning. We'll take you back to Sanford, Ruby, King George V Park, which is in St. Philip, opposite Holy Trinity Church. And it will take you back to Sam Lawrence Castle and that area. Above here will take you by the thickets via parish land, pollards, vineyards, all in St. Philip. Thickets are just around the corner. The ticket 73 are used for the mission. We take you by the church village, St. Philip Parish Church, and back down to town as well. And down here by the thickets, down here by the Sanford, Vineyard, Pollards, Holy Trinity Church, and Ruby's, and King George V Memorial Park. You can see out here is peaceful, don't mind it is a rainy evening. So I do thank you for watching now, and do have a blessed and a wonderful good evening. So all St. Philip, Ruby, St. Philip. Thank you guys for watching now. I mean, King George, we hold this part in St. Philip. Thank you guys for watching now, and do have a blessed evening.